Honorable Principal, respected Dean Sir, teachers, and my dear brothers and sisters. We are fortunate to celebrate India's 69th independence. It's my privilege to stand before you and speak a few words on this special occasion. We have heard the struggles of great leaders and committed people for getting us independence from colonization. Their sacrifices have been plenty. So this day remains as a day of remembrance of all the martyrs who have sacrificed their lives for a better and stronger India. They have spent their entire youth and life behind bars, and so it remains as a sole responsibility for all of us to give them a brighter, stronger, and a glorious nation. Since 1947, India has changed a lot. It has been branded as a world global power by many countries and has been quoted as a developing nation. But I am sad not to listen that India is a developed country. Many small islands like Taiwan, Japan, Korea, and Singapore have become developed countries. But why hasn't India? Commitment, passion, and skill are the three qualities required for progress. And the citizens of all the countries I have previously quoted have expressed these qualities to the core. It is not that Indians are not passionate or skillful. It is, but we have remained laggards in many areas. Highly revered people and highly intelligent people existed in the country and are still living today. But there is no transformation of this into reality. Since our first Prime Minister, Sri Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, to the current Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi, we have seen great statesmen ruling our country. Our presidents were lauded and our Prime Ministers were appreciated and praised by their counterparts. Friends, India in this 21st century is a very young country. According to many reports, 33% of India's population constitute of people living between 15 and 35 years. Unfortunately, another report also states that most of these people have remained unemployed. The reason? They haven't developed the skills and talents necessary for personality development, and thus we have remained as laggards in these particular areas. The ground reality is still shocking. Many of the graduates passing out of professional courses have remained unemployed because education is not properly imparted to them. Education imparted to them is imparted in a mechanical way and thus has not played any role in progress. They should be educated in personality, skill, and talent development, which will make them as successful leaders. We just don't want graduates in India. We want powerful leaders for the better nation. Of late, there are still brighter minds going to the greener pastures and doing wonderful things. Many of the CEOs of companies like Microsoft and Google have been Indians. This shows that we are competent people, and with enough scope, we can reach to the top of the world. Farmers have been the backbone of our country, but their lives have been miserable. Reason? No empowerment. And this has led to many of the farmers committing suicides. We have seen hordes of farmer suicides. I don't think any developed country has experienced such tragedy. We have to educate farmers and show them the right way of cultivation. Many small countries have attained great progress and Indians have shown it. Thousands of acres in Ethiopia are cultivated by Indians. Prosperous. This prosperous land is being cultivated with a gross product of more than what Indians can produce here. Why has that happened? Because farmers there have been educated and here they haven't been educated. When farmers are empowered, agriculture will prosper to its zenith. Cleanliness is next to godliness. We once again lack this consciousness as we find that there is no sophisticated technology to dispose and manage waste. We should keep our surroundings clean. Keeping our surroundings clean not just beautifies our nation, it also increases our life expectancy, our health, and makes our nation look greener and greener. So my dear friends, let us pledge that we'll keep our surroundings clean and we'll make others keep our surroundings clean. Let this day be looked at a newer perspective. Let us improve ourselves and let us mend our ways. Even a smaller change can bring greater wonders. India is one of the most sophisticatedly technologized and scientific country of the world. Thus, India by 2050 would have surpassed the most technologically and scientifically advanced countries of the world. My dear friends, India's nuclear power, its missions abroad, its missions for the space have been remarked as great success by all over the world. And so, let us be the part of this glorious and prestigious nation. My dear friends, we are youth. We constitute of 1/3 of India's population. And when we work hard, when we show our divinity within us, when we force our nerves, sinew and muscle for this divine cause, then we will look into our country as a prosperous and glorious nation. So my dear friends, let us work unitedly for this particular divine cause. My dear brothers and sisters, it remains as a sole responsibility to be true patriots for our nation. Let us fulfill this responsibility. On this special occasion, I am reminded of a line from an old poem. Daya, ahimsa or prem bhav ki triveni sada bahe. So my dear brothers and sisters, let us keep this divine cause in our mind and complete this mission of making this place, a beautiful place for everyone to live in. May God bless India. May God bless the world. Thank you. Jai Hind.